Hey, it's time to take a look at yet another ST shooter. And this time it's SWIV, published by Storm in 1991 and developed by Random Access. And last week we had a look at a game called Apache Flight, which was an Atlantis budget game, and it did look quite similar to SWIV, which also many people pointed out in the comments, so I thought why not have a look at this one. And apparently SWIV stands for Silkworm in Vertical, and Silkworm is kind of the prequel to this game. That was an arcade conversion, also developed by Random Access and released in 1988. Which is supposed to be a pretty good game. I've never played it. I remember I wanted to, but never got around to. And when it comes to SWIV, it apparently supports up to 4 megabytes of RAM and also the STE color palette. And according to Atari Mania, the game will display one additional color on the introduction screen compared to a standard ST. So yeah, I don't think it really makes much use of the additional colors on the STE or indeed the additional hardware. But hey, let's just dive in. I'm looking forward to this because this is supposed to be a good shooter, according to all of you guys. Oh yes, it found the additional memory and is loading, hopefully, all of the game into it. And I'm not sure if this means that we will also be getting smoother scrolling. And it's a really rather nice looking title screen, looks amazing. And here we have a nice blueprint of sorts of the helicopter, and this game I do believe supports simultaneous co-op play. One player controls the helicopter and the other controls the jeep. And here we have the jeep! Awesome looking jeep. Very violent. I approve. We get some additional loading here, so apparently it didn't load all of the game into memory. Here we are. And I remember I really wanted to play this game back in the day, but never got around to it. Sadly. It got some really nice looking graphics. I remember seeing screenshots and thinking, yes, this looks very nice, and oh, how did I miss there? Lots of helicopters and... oh, what the frick? Did I hit something? Thought that thing had left the screen. Oh yeah, there's a flamethrower. Interesting. I don't think that will affect me actually, since I am flying a helicopter. I don't think that thing can hit me, but hey, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, I wanted to play this just because I'd seen screenshots and I thought, yeah, this looks really, really nice. And also read the reviews. And here's a train. We absolutely have to have a train in every 80s and 90s shooter worth their grain of salt, right? Can this thing hurt me? Let's try it out. Nope. They will only damage the jeep. Okay. Ooh, what the frick was that? I thought that was... okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Something bad, obviously. We have boss number 1 already. See if we can... alright, it's a pretty wonky sound effect. Looks a little bit weird also, and I can apparently touch this thing without blowing up, which is amazing. And it feels like it's getting it... getting the hiccups. Okay, I can't get too close apparently. Yes. Oh yeah, get away from me, you big stinking pile of tech. Yes, give me stuff. I'm hoping this is power-ups. I think it was, right? Let's blow up the trains. And yeah, let's care about the tanks. And I think we can just hold the button, by the way, so we don't need to hammer the poor fire button. And this is, yeah, this is nice. Was that a power-up thing? I have no idea how the power-up system works, really. I think it probably the pickups we get from destroying the bosses that gives me power-ups, right? Yeah, this looks really, really nice, I must say. And it does indeed look a little bit like Apache Flight. Same visual style, and this one scrolls even more smoothly, I must say. Quite impressive. I'm not sure why the game freezes up a little bit. The scrolling kind of pauses. Is it maybe doing something, loading something in the background from, well, presumably memory? Is that, what's that? Can I, oh yeah, it's a shield, I believe. Awesome sauce. And I can imagine this must be, or must have been, really a lot of fun to play in simultaneous two-player mode. And I think the entire game, all the levels will just play continuously. Maybe that's why it's pausing sometimes. So there's no like end of stage, it just keeps going. So that's pretty cool. At least I think so. Yeah, this looks great and plays very nice as well. I think I would definitely have been into this back in the day, for suresies. Very technically competent as well. Although there is a little bit of a... What the frick happened there? Little bit of slowdown. Where the hell am I? I have no idea what's going on. I just kind of disappeared in the mayhem there. So there is a bit of slowdown at times, of course. Didn't expect... you bastard. Oh, come on! So, yeah, this... I really don't like how fast this thing is. Just dive bombs my face. Get away from me. And what the frick is that? Let's destroy... Oh, God. Let's give this thing the hiccups again. We'll just bug it off, which is fine with me. And, yeah, sometimes the movement of the sprites is a little bit, you know, not very smooth. It just kind of moves a little bit too fast. It's a bit laggy. Which is a bit annoying, I must admit. But other than that, I don't think I have too much to complain about. Some of the enemies are, oh jeez, are a bit spongy as well. Goodness. But yeah, I would definitely have been into this. Could you please blow up? Whatever the hell. Oh, it's one of those things. I see. I don't care about you. You can just stay alive as far as I'm concerned. Now, I haven't found a version with a cheat, so this is actually me not having infinite lives, which is, I know, surprising, but sometimes I have to do this. Oh, I think I lost my wonderful shield thing. And we've got this fellow's back. Oh my god. Okay, I see. Okay, that's fine. That is dandy and fine. Can we blow up this big flipping cannon? It's the size of a small country, this. I mean, okay, that's very clever of you, game. I mean, most of the projectiles are decently okay. When it comes to dodging them, you know, you can see them, although some of them are a little bit too fast, and it means that they just kind of lag past, if you know what I mean. They just move too far between frames, making it really hard dodging. Let's get some shields, or one shield. I wonder if this shield is timed, or it just ends when I get hit a couple of times. No clue. I wonder how many lives I have. I think I have one helicopter remaining, right? Yeah. So I've gotten decently far. The game isn't crazy hard, which is great. The only complaint is that sometimes some enemies and bullets move a little bit too far between frames, if you know what I mean. Everything gets a bit jerky, and there's also a bit of slowdown. which, yeah, again, something that I would expect. Yeah, let's not... Okay. Let's not get blown up, shall we? Some of the enemies are kind of sneaky. They kind of slow down and try and lure you out. And what the hell is that? Yeah, the graphics are absolutely interesting here. What is that thing? Okay. Oh dear God. There's a big flipping laser. Okay, let's blow this thing up. Die. No. Homing missiles. It's super annoying. Did I die? I think I did, and I have no credits. Game over. And interestingly, this time we don't get a pause at the beginning of the game. If you remember, when I started playing, there was a little bit of a pause in the scrolling. Didn't happen this time, so yeah, I fully understand what you guys are on about. This is really a nice shooter. I'm totally in agreement with you there. And of course, Apache Flight pales in comparison to this. This is vastly better. But yeah, it was a budget game, Apache Flight, so... Would you call it with the homing crap? Ah, here we go. Bring me stuff. I don't know what the dollar signs does. I don't think I can buy anything, can I? There's no stores in the game, right? The manual didn't mention any of that. But then again, the manual didn't mention the power-ups either. It was a very, very brief manual. Oh, you bunch of bastards. Oh, I get to keep my power-up. That's nice. Yeah, sometimes the screen gets a little bit too busy with stuff going on here. It's really hard dodging stuff because you can't see it. It's all a bit of a mess, but I mean, you get plenty of lives, so I mean, that's not really a huge issue. Oh, we're back here with the big flipping guns. I wonder what these jeeps do. They seem awfully peaceful. Please get away from me. Oh God, I hate these cannons, but they do look rather nice, right? So shouldn't be too hard on them, should I? Bit of a shame that the game couldn't have made use of the SDE hardware. Oh, crud. Stay clear of the big flipping laser thing. Maybe... Oh, I thought I'd kill you, you ugly piece of... Okay. Oh God, I hate the fact that I often miss that enemies haven't left the screen completely. They kind of linger at the bottom and I die at the same spot as before. Yeah, a really rather enjoyable shooter, I must say. You guys were right, but I think I'm going to call it quits there and have a look at a couple of reviews before we end. ST Format's Adam Waring gave the game an overall of 78%, and he wrote, SWIV certainly isn't the most original game ever to be conceived for the ST. It borrows ideas from many other similar kinds of games. Even so, these ideas are combined together quite well, and while SWIV isn't state-of-the-art in computer gaming, fans of a quick blast are going to have heaps of fun. Yep, can't argue with that, and with the two-player mode, it would have been even more fun. ST user gave the game an overall of 85%, and they wrote, yes, it's a mean game of soldiers, this one, but unlikely to have the same impact as its possible relative Silkworm, a previous Storm offering. SWIV is compulsive and best played with a partner, graphics are of arcade quality and the sound effects are crisp and convincing. Yeah, a very reasonable review this one too. And with that, I'm just going to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!